Previously on Smart Mobility Today, we heard stories about AI in shipping, aerial mobility, more auto industry tariff challenges, barrier-free transit, and smart recycling. This week's show focuses on more auto industry challenges in the U.S. and globally, improvements in telecommunications technology, and making robots more human-like for the benefit of humans.
You've got something to say, and we can help you say it. Detroit Media Productions is here for your audio, photography, and video needs. DetroitMediaProductions.com.
Hi, this is Cindy Polakowski. Ford Motor Company announced the recall of over 1 million Ford and Lincoln vehicles. The problem is a software glitch that might cause the rear-view mirror camera to malfunction when the vehicle is backing up, according to a statement from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. No injuries have been reported related to the issue. According to the NHTSA, quote, a frozen rear-view camera display image while in reverse can create a false representation of where the vehicle is relative to its surroundings, increasing the risk of a crash. This week in Presque Isle, Maine, an open-basket hydrogen balloon will attempt to cross the Atlantic. It took off carrying a multinational team of scientists. This is the second attempt after a try almost 1 year ago, when weather forced an unexpected early landing in Canada. The Toravig International Explorer, named for the Toravig distillery on Scotland's Isle of Skye, has scientific goals in addition to the record-setting ocean crossing. The crew will collect air samples and search for microbes that could benefit agriculture, medicines, and biofuels development. Different from a hot air balloon, hydrogen balloons are filled with gas and sealed. The crew then controls the flight by dropping any of the 120 30-pound sandbags to raise the balloon, or by releasing gas in order to reduce their altitude. In Singapore, automaker Hyundai is working with Incheon International Airport Corporation to launch an AI-powered service that automatically charges up EVs using charging robots. The pilot lets Hyundai test the program at the airport, and that pilot is seen as a first step toward expanding the use of robotic EV charging at other airports. Incheon International Airport plans to install more than 1,100 AI-based EV chargers by 2026. According to Hugh Won Yang, president and head of R&D at Hyundai, quote, Hyundai Motor Group aims to offer a more convenient and enhanced mobility experience through a customized automatic charging solution that can be used in any setting. In the UK, the auto industry is reporting its worst month since 1952, thanks, they say, to tariffs issued by the United States. The production of vehicles like Range Rovers, Bentleys, Toyotas numbered 59,200 models in April, the lowest number in over 70 years. This data comes from the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders. According to Fortune, car makers are seeing their worst production start since the 2009 Great Recession.
Looking for better ways to manage your IT, phone systems, or remote workforce? Improve your organization using technology that works for you. psntechnology.com.
A recent article in Computer Weekly describes the success of a multi-year autonomous bus project operating along with everyday traffic. In the Norwegian coastal city of Stavanger, the future of public transportation is being redefined. At the center of this is a semi-autonomous bus, operating since 2022, with one of the highest levels of autonomy in the world. The project is serving as a demonstration of how AVs can operate successfully in complex urban environments. The approach is different from those tested in controlled and isolated settings because the Stavanger autonomous bus drives through the city center, weaving through roundabouts, encountering pedestrians, navigating narrow streets, and moving along with cyclists and other vehicles. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., a report released this week finds that more than $14 billion in clean energy investments have been delayed or canceled. The news is due to Trump administration actions that have, at a minimum, delayed previously approved projects and jobs while creating confusion for the future of the domestic EV battery and solar and wind energy development. U.S. businesses impacted are carefully watching the tax bill now in Congress. An independent analysis finds that the legislation will cancel clean energy credits. The actions have already resulted in the loss of 10,000 new clean energy jobs since January. And more from the U.S. Congress. This week, the U.S. Senate voted to nullify California's EV mandate. The Republican-led body, with critical help from a Michigan-based Democrat, overturned several key binaural waivers, which had allowed California to set its own vehicle emissions rules. The change lessens the influence of the state as it regulates car and truck pollution. Bypassing the 60-vote threshold, the move avoided the threat of a filibuster, triggering yet another political fight. We will be right back.
All right, ready. All right, I'm ready. No, that's fine. All right, ready.
We will be right back.
No.
But I can give it a go. Presenting.
Too many.
I did.
Hey,
I
shut
put
the door.
a P in. That's why it makes no sense. Okay.
How do you make it possible for computer vision models to understand and process images like humans do? AI developers need an answer because their work involves object detection, image classification, and segmentation. The task is critical for professionals involved in the development of self-driving cars, or medical systems, or surveillance technology or manufacturing. The solution? Image annotation. And Yazaki North America has the expertise and the experts. Find out more by watching the webinar, High Quality Data Drives AI, How to Succeed with Outsourced Annotation. Start by going to our website, globalautomobility.com.
The Israeli Defense Ministry reports recent success using laser to destroy enemy drones. The news represents a major step in using this technology to defend against real battlefield threats. The activity involves two laser air defense systems that successfully intercepted dozens of unmanned aerial vehicles launched from Lebanon by Hezbollah. According to Newsweek, Israel first used a laser system after the October 7, 2023 Hamas attacks on civilians. Your mobile phone is currently not useful if you are in a remote area like Antarctica, for example. To communicate with the rest of the world, a researcher in such a place needs a satellite phone, a less common and more expensive device and service. A new international collaboration of researchers has developed the 5G non-terrestrial network, NTN, satellite technology making possible mobile connectivity in remote locations. The development is important because it allows for direct 5G connections between regular mobile devices and existing satellites, enabling real-time communication in areas where satellite phones are today the only option. Finally, Intepis is a company that builds robots, and they want those robots to look and act a little more like you and me. The company is currently building out technology that would be used to retrofit existing robots. The idea is to equip them with human-like emotional expressions and, because of that, help humans better interact and predict their movements. So the work humans and robots do together gets better. And all of that human-robot interaction, it gets tracked and produces the data that will be used by AI to make the interaction between human and robots better, producing more data that can be tracked. And well, you get it.
Read these stories and more at globalautomobility.com and subscribe to Smart Mobility Today on your favorite podcast platform. Sign up to receive our weekly newsletter and follow us on social media at Smart Mobility Today. Produced by Detroit Media Productions, this is Smart Mobility Today.